Gareth, I had the weirdest, most horrible dream. Oh, you don't want to hear about my dream? About how we opened a door that was locked and the entire base got very upset with us? I must have been daydreaming. Anyway, that didn't happen. We definitely didn't murder several innocent people. Well, innocent-ish. They did bring back an intergalactic insect from extinction that appears to be very dangerous. I went around, I did everything we did before. The only extra thing I did was I did go through the shopkeeper's stuff and bought a couple of sets of armor, but I haven't equipped them yet. We're just hanging out. I'll do it once we finish with this place, along with the rest of our gear. I was looking at it, it wasn't... The problem I'm having is, like, we have the most basic armor that I think we found on, like, Eden Prime. But the numbers don't go up that much. And it seems like they should. So either we're going to find something really good eventually, or I'm just being way too picky. Also, I found this guy, and I thought we talked to him last time, but apparently we didn't. His initial conversation, basically these people are sick with a toxin that they were making here as a bioweapon, and he wants me to go into the lab to get the antidote, right? I just realized I need to look at the time so I know how long I've been recording for. And I think if we talk to him again, he'll give us a little bit more information. For some reason, I'll just show you.
Yes?
I need to get into the maintenance areas.
I have a pass, but there's nothing back there, just snow. Well, snow and maintenance access.
I don't know why we want to get into maintenance. I'm assuming this will force him into just giving us the pass. But I'm not going to do that. I do want to help them.
Look, you see that my friends are sick. You bring me the cure, I'll give you my pass, strictly under the table.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
So yeah, I think we could have just forced it out of him, but I do actually want to help them. And it gives us an excuse to go into the quarantined area. So, he said no one's allowed in because the captain is putting it under quarantine, but according to the doctor, it should be safe. So we're gonna go and talk to him to see if he'll let us in, is my understanding. Okay.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
If that's the only way you'll let us in, I agree.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
This feels a little off. Like, I want to go in there, I'm really curious. But if there was a chance that it would jeopardize the mission, I feel like maybe we shouldn't. But ultimately, I'm too curious, so we're going in. So we go in here. That'll get us a pass the maintenance access, which I think is also down here. And then we can go to the hot labs where supposedly Matriarch Venezia is. And the only thing I don't know what it does is the door behind gun turrets that no one has acknowledged. Because yeah, maintenance is over there, I'm pretty sure.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Oh, it's right here. What's the issue? Grab some free XP. Okay, we've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in a precise quantity. Oh no, it's a puzzle. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Surely there's an easier way. Okay. Do I have to go collect... Nope. Nothing there. Well, this is not making me collect, like, vials or whatever, and then running backwards and forwards to pour them into a container to add up to 5 liters exactly, or whatever. Open this crate. I don't know why I'm so toasty over this, but for some reason the idea of a puzzle is really upsetting me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That last one is so much faster. Come on. I didn't mean to pull my gun out. But maybe threatening this machine will work.
Your mission ends here.
Oh god,
Shepard.
now what?
Ambush.
You caught me at a real bad time.
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Oh, wrong way. Ow, 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 ow. None of these are... I can't take cover anywhere. Okay, okay, we're good. Well... How did she get in here? Did she just murder everyone? Oh, she's gone. Okay. Well, that went well.
Commander,
Oh.
looks like that Asari doctor killed the guard.
You guys not...
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Excuse me? They said I needed to be scanned before I'm allowed to leave? I'm gonna have to report this. Sleeping on the job.
Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... Yeah, you just have to.
Oh, these people. They're really testing me. I'm gonna go full warlord soon. Oh, happen. Wrong good. Is the exclamation mark here? Oh, okay. That's underneath? Maybe? Okay, well now we know why we have to get into the maintenance area. It's weird to ask for it before that event happens. I guess maybe they don't expect you to talk to this guy twice?
Is that the cure? You did it?
Yeah, let's go aggressive.
I was ambushed in the lab you sent me to. If you set me up...
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you.
Oh,
There are more labs in
no.
the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Somebody in here needs a punch in the throat.
I don't want to get involved in this. I'm just trying to save my friends. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives, do you know that?
That's what I'm here for. Forget about it.
I need to administer this. Thanks again.
So, from what he just said, the guards are also in on it. Is that what I'm taking away here? Which will kind of make sense. And he said the back area, let's not make the same mistake again. I'm suddenly feeling like our decision to murder everyone wasn't such a bad one. But obviously we didn't know it at the time.
Relieved. It's pleasant to see
What is
you
this
well.
exclamation mark?
I'll see you later.
Grimly. I will hope it is so.
Coco and Alestia's attack. That's what we just did though, right? Okay. Now that's the quarantine. Did we get the pass from him? If I get had a lot of children. Okay. We didn't somehow I didn't get the pass from him. Okay. No problem. Give me a pass.
They seem to be coming along well.
I need to get into the maintenance areas.
You're not supposed to go back there. But I guess there's nothing to hurt.
Well, that's something to
My
hurt.
pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Talk to you later.
I'm going to
Of
enjoy it.
course. Be careful.
But I do wonder if we'd have just bullied him into giving us the pass. Interesting thought. Okay. I don't think I asked. Do we want to go confront Ventralis over being in on this? Where's... Oh, hi, Garrus. Yara looks like she's about to be surprised all the time. Like just constantly expecting something to jump out at her. Which I guess fair enough. Alright, how many guests do you think are going to be in here? I mean, yeah, why is the exclamation mark here? Some of them seem to be really throwing me off. Hello? Yes? Matriarch Benezia? Saren? Oh, more Arachne? Ow. Dodge that one. They really do look like the Dead Space aliens a bit, don't they? Where are we? Isn't this the hot labs? Be kind of weird if it is. Yeah, they call us.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Will this Is this what was behind the door? Elevator to restricted area. Why can't I scroll? Ah. No, care. I'm very confused. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe? Well, that would bring us down here. So everything leads to here. I'm assuming, yeah, it's the hot labs. Why can't I just... Look, I'm not a brave man, okay?
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she's a member of my crew.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
Indeed.
A bit of trouble working out where everyone is. Who's on my team? Okay, we're doing a wave survival, I guess. Where are they? Ow, ow, ow. No, 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 no. Boy. Done. Nazi's power level. Oh, I guess we just keep fighting until she runs. I want a grenade. Nice. Okay, more. Her. Oh, it's time to feel it. Oh, what is her? Can't move. Try to point that out. Why am I moving so slowly? I'm not sure what I've done. Everyone good? Seems like it. Two more over here. Why am I... I think I pressed the walk button by accident. I don't even know what button that is.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Start talking, Venezia. What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Sarion Ferros. I don't remember who that is.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
We met Shiala on Pharos. She told us about
that
Sovereign's indoctrination.
It is a terror
Really?
to be trapped in your mind, to beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless, nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can
You're
share
right there,
memories
Garrus.
across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Tell me where the Mu Gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die!
Ooh, ow. I can't move. Okay. I thought we'd already won, and then I just didn't do anything. Great. There we go.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
I mean, all of these seem kind of irrelevant at this point.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange, flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No, we were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
All right. I don't think they'll give me a choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I don't know what to do. Like, me, I want to free them. Because they seem kind of cool. And I hope we run into them again. But Shepard,
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Well, I'm pretty sure the colonists are going to be real unhappy about that. There was a lot of twists and turns here that I was not ready for. How do we get out? This way? Good news, everyone. We released the bug. You're all happy, right? You're all very happy? Oh, this is a good sign. This is the tram, right? Oh, we're back at the hot labs. I have a feeling the only way it's going to let us go is up through the restricted area. Hello?
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are...
We already know.
It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct...
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna tell your mom. Oh god. Need to put this on a hotkey as well.
I'll be okay.
Okay, well, we're just gonna have to work out this destruct codes on our own, I guess.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
6 Semper Tyran 3.
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
I'll get right on that.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Like, I don't... Are we allowed to go up now? No? No, we can just had a post-it note on him, I guess. Oh yeah, thank God. I want to go back upstairs. I want to see what happened. I have a feeling they're gonna hate us.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Maybe we should have asked what this did first. I have a feeling we might have just killed everyone on this. Okay. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. Well. That's so many. Is this just a hold out kind of thing? I mean, maybe. Maybe we don't even need to shoot them. Or maybe we were meant to run through. Oh, run into the elevator. Okay. Liara? Liara, get up. Okay. Run, everybody. Oh, ow. Okay, well... we do have to find our way through. Yeah, no, we can't just run through that. Okay. I'm a little upset that our lift doesn't lift up a wider area. I mean, it probably will eventually. Yeah, do it. Can someone open the door? And I'll...
Get down!
Okay, I thought the grenades did more than they had.
All patched up.
We good? Run, 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 run. Get in the elevator. Easy. Nailed it. Okay, we're allowed to go upstairs yet? Nope. I feel like there's more to this that we're just not getting right now. Can I go all the way back around? Came in from over this corner. Surely we can get out here, no? We just never find out what happened to the colonists? Huh. Okay, I mean, that's a little disappointing. Yeah, okay, I guess we just leave. Find the conduit. That was the on death of a matriarch. Depart the rift station. Okay. It seems a little anticlimactic, really. So could we have gone to that guy in the first place? Maybe.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
No, I want to go do that other mission first.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
3? No, 4.
This is no joke, Commander. The Rachni were one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Yeah, looking back, maybe releasing them wasn't the best idea, but what are you gonna do? Alright, I guess check in with the crew. Again, if anyone's got anything new to say, we'll move on to the next area.
Yes, Commander.
Carry on, Presley.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
I blame Saren, and if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
Don't tell me you and Vernus hugged on graduation day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt a girl, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
Tapping that deep must have shocked the hell out of you.
Not as much as it shocked Vernus. It killed him. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
I don't know. You don't seem angry about the Council strong-arming the Alliance.
Commander, I thought real hard about how to use my talents. When I swore the oath to defend the Alliance, it wasn't on a whim. If it comes down to it, I am a soldier. I have to believe that my superiors can tell our enemies from people who disagree with us. If the Alliance is missing its chance, it's because of men like Udina, not the rest of the galaxy holding us back. Of course, your opinion is the one that matters, Commander.
You're free to believe whatever you want, Lieutenant. Just follow orders.
Yes, ma'am. I should return to my duties now. Commander?
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage, but I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
I gotta go.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
I don't understand. What's today?
It's Armistice Day, when the First Contact War ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Are you playing games with me?
I don't always play games, sir. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty on a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Is this why you're always going on about the Council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're part of the team, Williams. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CO who's ever said that to me. Thanks, Skipper. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like croaking undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shut up.
All that super intense dialogue. So long. Bye. Nice talking with you. Alright, that's everyone. So we're on to our next location. I'm not 100% sure where we're going to be going. I need to review all of our assignments and missions and whatever else we have. And I'll let you know. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please remember to like and subscribe. Goodbye.